cómo moverte, puede hacerlo con poco dinero. Wantubu.as.
In this video, you'll learn about the location of the Jeremy boss in the Roblox Blox Fruits. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating Blox Fruits content. Alright, let's jump right into it. Firstly, you need to visit the second area of the Kingdom of Rose Island in the second sea. Upon arrival, follow my lead to locate the Area 2 Quest Giver NPC. Now interact with the NPC and select the Jeremy quest. You can defeat the Jeremy boss if you are on at least level 850. After that, follow me to locate Jeremy boss on the top of the White Hill. Now defeat this boss to obtain the black spiky coat. That's it, folks. You've just learned about the location of the Jeremy boss and the Blox Fruits. I'll see you in the next video.
the best fruit in Blox Fruits. Here is why. First, it's not that hard to get, only a legendary. It is the best fruit for grinding quests, and also the best for raids. It can hold its own in PvP, and it's also decent for sea events with fruit stats. Its movement is just okay, but by holding a fruit and dashing and jumping sideways while being transformed, it allows you to move super fast. An easy S-tier fruit. Buddha is the best fruit in Blox Fruits. Here is why. First, it's not that hard to get, only a legendary. It is the best fruit for grinding quests, and also the best for raids. It can hold its own in PvP.
Top 10 fruits in Blox Fruits. Update 27.
document productivity solution. You may also...
Today, I am ranking all 41 fruits in Blox Fruits, including their mutations, on a tier list. With a whole bunch of reworks, the Pally Time, the Crescent Modification Fruit. Now, to ranking. And of course, we're starting with the mythical rocket fruit. Now, everybody calls it a mythical as a joke. It's a common, okay? It's the most common fruit in the entire game. So first of all, what are the moves, all right? We got the missile fist like Mega Man. We have the air strike predator missile, the rocket crash, boom. And of course, the blast off. It's even got a flight move, guys. That's pretty good for a common fruit. And it is a very easy fruit to obtain, extremely cheap, so pretty good for lower level players to grind with in the first sea when they're starting out with really not much to work with. And because of that, the rocket earns a sweet spot directly into the F tier. Moving on to the second cheapest, the second most common, but the first worst fruit, we have the spin. We got the razor wind, the tornado assault, the air slasher, and of course, last but not least, the wobbly helicopter fly. Woo! Now, what is a redeeming factor about this fruit? Honestly, I can't really say much. Alright, it's got just as terrible damage as the rocket, and it's got probably even worse range. You can't really hit your enemies from very far away. So the spin also gets a cozy place right after the rust in the stop. One of glow up comes one of the greatest features this fruit has to offer with up. And with its glow up comes one of the greatest features this fruit has to offer, which is an M1 ability. I will say obviously the skills damage wise, you know, it's not nearly as high as some of the rare fruits that also have M1, but come on, this is pretty good. Also looks insane. They have completely given it a brand new moveset, and you also get a flight move, even though this one is probably the least effective so far. I gotta say, man, this does not deserve a spot in the F tier, but it's also not that good either. Maybe we'll put it in the C, yeah? To just completely skip this. Talking about this fruit itself is just a total waste of time, and I know nobody cares about it because the developers themselves haven't even reworked this fruit, and I don't even know how many years, man. There's the spring snipe, we have the spring cannon, the spring emperor, which like bounces you around different walls. Kind of cool. I get no, there's nothing cool about it. Not good for PvEs and definitely not good for PvPs. This fruit is completely useless, and I would say is the worst fruit in the entire game. But that's only because, guys, trust me. Okay, it's actually been shown so to celebrate how much they fruit that it even have multiple different skins to celebrate how much they love it. Now, guys, I'll be honest with you, I actually haven't used the bomb much since it got its rework. I believe it has an M1 now. Yes, it does. Yeet! The target bomb now has a totally different look to it too. Pretty decent range if you ask me. The bomb grab. Self-destruct is actually a diabolical move. You turn your own head into a massive bomb and just blow it off. Oh god. I will say, in terms of grinding, it is definitely one of the better common fruits. Probably not as good as the blade yet, but overall it is not as spammable as some of the other fruits if you want to deal to the C tier. Talked about the smoke fruit doesn't even have an M1. You're gonna have to rely on just its skills, which have pretty terrible range and don't deal all that much damage. One positive thing I will say about the smoke it is a Logia, okay, and an elemental fruit in Blox Fruits, so you can't really get hit by your enemies. Decent for beginner levels, but overall just bad, just not great at all. Honestly, I don't know if you agree with me or not, guys, but smoke goes into the F tier for me. Alright, the spike fruit, or what other people like to call the poor man's dough. And of course, this is the spike ball that people say that makes you look like the dough fruit. I just think it looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. So as you can see, not very good for PvE, right? Not great for grinding. And the slowness of these moves translate over to PvP as well. These moves are very, very easy to dodge. Spike fruit goes into the bottom of the F tier. I will say it's probably slightly better than the spring, but worse than everything else. Okay, here is where things start getting a little moving elemental fruit as well, so you scale, alright? What she said. In terms of PvP, there's not a whole lot of combo potential, and in terms of PvE, not as good. This, the ice pretty good for grinding, on top of the fact that you get elemental immunity with pretty decent mobility. Unfortunately, you can't fly, but you travel very fast with the ice skating. We'll leave it and move on to a new island.
Hey, how's that New Year's resolution going? What are you talking about? You know, that YouTube channel you say you're gonna start? Well...
Pancake fruit, which is good, but it's coffin. The sandstorm, which knocks your opponents. A lot of moves, but not very good for mobbing, alright? And even at all, guys. Now, fruit or elemental administrator, because there's not enough quarters. Everything PvPs relative to the grind is pretty good in the entire game. But as you would have noticed, everything I've described about the dark fruit is arc this to draw them close to PvP. Actually, you know what? It's pretty... Okay, you would immediately notice this thing has a feather meter. And what not very good PvP potential, believe it or not. And it even have an M1 where you could just fling feather at opponents. Not the best for PvE, I would say, but still better than most fruits that we've seen so far on this list. The eagle goes into top of the C tier. And the final fruit in the uncommon category is the diamond. So in order to use the diamond fruit, you have to first encrust. I have the ruby diamond, so I don't look any different at all. I'm already red. I have the M1 here, which tackles your opponent. It's not spammable though. There's a huge delay between when you can use the M1s. And because of the massive defense buff you get with the encrust, it is actually very good for PvPs as a sword fighting style or gun main. High key, I am inclined to put the diamond into the B tier. I wouldn't say it's as good as the ice, but it's got some very niche uses that shut off light fruit. And we're finally moving up to the rare category of the game, the light elemental reflex now, if I think about it. The skills are very cool. Divine arrow, hand of the emperor, you can just like hold it down and beam your opponent to death. The light speed destroyer, bang bang. The V move has insane AoE, and you have one of the fastest flight abilities in the entire game. So clearly, this is one of the best fruits for grinding, especially in the first and probably half of the second C. But in terms of PvP, I mean, it's not the best PvP fruit, but has some pretty good combo potential. But still, it deserves a spot easily in the A tier. And next up, we have the rubber fruit, a giant eraser. Of course, this is inspired by Luffy's fruit, the human fruit model sun god Nika. Alright, the world's most overpowered devil fruit in One Piece. You do get an M1 with it, right? But give me the little pistol. There is a major delay, so you can't really use it to spam and grind. And of course, this is just moves taken straight out of Luffy's arsenal. You got the cannon, the smash, which is the stamp, the gatling, which is called the rush in this game, and the slingshot that can fling you around. That is the F mobility move. But the cool thing about this fruit is, although it is not a beast type, you can still get a transformation, which is a gear second. Just makes your skills a lot faster and deal some more damage here. The pros about this fruit, honestly, there are none. I would say maybe using the slingshot is kind of fun, but that's about it. The rubber fruit definitely goes into the C tier. I would say this is probably, yeah, this is below the flame. Let's put it right here. Boom. Yeah, that's right. We got the ghost. Honestly, nothing about this fruit really stands out to me. Let's show you what skills we got. The Shivering Possession, the Spectral Release, just a bunch of screaming attacks. But the funniest move is definitely the Ghostbusters by far. You summon two of your twins here and they just jump the opponents. The Wandering Soul is of course a flight move. This fruit has no M1 ability, but it does have a passive where if you run out of HP, you actually don't die and just turn into a ghost with 50% of your original health. Overall, nothing about this fruit stands out to me, but it's also not bad either. We'll put it somewhere into the C tier, probably right above the rubber fruit. Alright, here we go. The next fruit, the magma. Now, this thing is an absolute monster, okay? As you can see right away, I am currently holding it while standing in lava. Well, that's because one of the passives of this fruit is that it gives you immunity to lava, okay? But on top of being able to walk on lava, the magma fruit also allows you to walk on water once you have fully awakened it. This is one of the most spammable fruits in the entire game with skills such as the Magma Shower, the Volcanic Assault, the Great Magma Hound. Every single move has incredible damage output. This is arguably the best fruit in the game for spamming and killing bosses and also completing sea events. And of course, it goes without saying, the very high damage output on this fruit is very good for spamming during PvPs as well. So this is just all-around a very polished fruit. I would say the magma also goes into the A tier. Right there is a good spot. Okay, moving on to the legendary category now. We have the Quake. First of all, how is this a legendary and only have 4 skills? There's no mobility at all. The Quake does have an awakening, but even when you awaken it, it's not all that impressive. Starting with the Fatal Demolisher, drag your opponent over and just crack the screen. Now, if you, the very observant ones would have noticed that visual effects are extremely outdated. Yeah, look at how bad this looks. Absolutely terrible, bro. I could have made this in Roblox Studio. The damage on the Quake is not bad, alright? But because of the fact that every single skill has incredibly high cooldown, especially the C kills, and most skills have very far knockbacks on the opponents, as well as the fact that it does not have an M1 ability and no mobility skill, this fruit is not recommended for PvE at all. I will probably put the Quake Fruits somewhere right over here. Yeah, that's a decent spot. We have yet to get a fruit in the S tier, but I feel like that is going to change very soon. Because
let's see how to convert a big 4K video file into a more manageable 1080p one. And as a
up next, we have the Buddha fruit. Before we even talk about all the pros and cons, all that blah blah blah, straight into the S tier, okay? But now let's go to the actual fruit, alright? Obviously, this fruit has an awakening. I have the awakened version, and everybody in the game should. Because once you transform to this giant, massive, yellow glowing orb, you are just a grinding machine. Whether you're using a fighting style like my Sanguine Art here, or a sword like my True Triple Dark Blade, this Buddha massively increases your range by up to 8 times compared to your regular size. But don't worry if they manage to hit you guys, because it wouldn't hurt at all. Because with the Buddha fruit, you gain a massive damage reduction. So the damage that you take from these enemies, you would barely even feel it. Like, look at this, bro. So for killing NPCs and bosses, there is literally no better option than using the Buddha fruit. This has been one of the best fruits in the entire game since the Awakening released in Update 15. And now, almost 15 updates later, it is still one of the best fruits in the game. Definitely has withstood the test of time, and that is why it goes into the S tier, out of pure respect and love. Speaking of love, let's move on to the next fruit. Yes, because we have the love fruit coming up next, guys. The zestiest looking fruit in the game by far, but is it any good? Well, to start off, here are your moves, right? We have the heart shot, very, very pink, very, very zesty. We also have the Cupid zone, which traps your opponents in this lovely circle. And of course, our famous move, the Besto Friendo. Alright, it summons your best friend in the entire world to come and do your dirty deeds for you. Although I have no clue who this e-boy looking thing is. Okay, can I get a different best friend? I don't like that guy. Yeah, it's my boy K, and for the first time I feel taller than him. If you guys don't know, that guy's like 6'7" for some reason. Last but not least, we have the flamingo ride, guys. Oh my god, look. He got knocked back by the enemy and then instantly teleported onto my flamingo. That's the weirdest pose ever. He looks like a baby. You can still use all of your skills while you're on top of the flamingo, guys. Meaning, it is great for aerial combat and air camping, especially when you're fighting bosses that don't know how to jump up to fight you. But unfortunately, all of these skills have a relatively low combo potential, and the damage that's dealt by the love fruit is not very good. I'll go ahead and put the love fruit above the Quake, but I think the flame is a lot better than this. Next up, we have the Fortnite Tetris fruit, the Creation. So why don't we start off with a basic, right? The Creation fruit, although it is a normal Paramecia type fruit, it does have an M1, but this M1 is very unique. You just bring up like a massive shield of cards in front of you. You can move it around to damage your opponents. I've never seen something like this before. Next up, we got some of the weirdest skills in the entire game. Batter up, turn yourself into a massive, just a pumping cannon, and shoot at the opponent and hit him with a literal bat. Like, who came up with this, bro? Next up, we got Sword Box. You bring up like this disco floor, and then all these swords from outside just start stabbing into your opponents. Very, very trippy skills, dude. Last but not least, one of the most difficult skills I've ever had to use, which is Magic City, okay? You see these buildings in front of you? Boom. Turn into actual buildings. As if it doesn't get crazy enough, you also have this Fortify skill. Turn you into Michael Jackson, and now you turn the game into Fortnite. You just start building all kinds of... look at this. There's so much creativity, and like, I'm not the most creative guy, so like, I don't know what I could build. Guys, I honestly don't know if this thing's gonna be at all effective in PvPs. I will say, probably gonna be one of the funnest fruits to use though. You know what? I think we'll put it here, right here in the top of the C tier. Okay, up next we have the spider. Now, I don't really want to dwell on this fruit for too long. Number one, I hate insects and spiders. Number two, there's really nothing too special about this fruit. So the fruit itself does not have an M1 ability for you to be able to grind with. It is a paramecia fruit, so you don't get the Logia elemental immunity. And also, the skills on these have pretty small hitboxes. So all around, just a very mid fruit for every situation. You wouldn't find yourself using right below the love. And you would notice that the sound fruit has this thing called a tempo meter, which is a passive ability, and the best way to fill up that meter is by using the F move, the tempo questissimo. As you glide around in this mesmerizing flight move, you will see the tempo meter filling up really quickly, and once it's activated, everything turns gold. Here's the special part about this. It increases you and everyone in your party's speed and damage, and reduces incoming damage as well. So very good for partying up in raids or boss fights. The sound fruit is one of your go-to choices. Unfortunately though, it does have relatively weak stuns and a comp situation. This fruit is definitely not preferred. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it right here in the B tier.
Roblox is way more fun when you have Robux. Robux cost money, and that's not fun.
Ice from people, and it is not some ashes. The legendary Phoenix fruit. You do have an M1. It is not something that is spammable and does knock your opponent back pretty far. The cremation cannon, the X move, you know, and it looks like and the swift flight animation. Phoenix, just like my boy Marco in the anime One Piece, and the skills become a lot cooler. Woo-wee! Just better all around skill. Right. Alright, that is I would say that's fair. Not the strong being comforting. Gee, any reason as we speak. Looks like it's over by the Winter Castle. Why don't we just go ahead and teleport over? And look, all of a sudden we're only 40 meters away. And that is why this fruit is super important. Okay, obviously not because of the fact that you can teleport to fruits on the fruit notifier, but because of the fact that you can teleport to anywhere on the map. There are dozens of places you can teleport to in each sea. It's the best fruit mobility-wise, okay? Not only does the C move teleport you everywhere, the M1 move propels you forward, the portal dash, the Z move propels you forward, and the F move quantum leap propels you forward even more. And let's not forget about the dimensional rift, alright? The original domain expansion, alright? Teleports your opponent into this rift. The most annoying move to go up against in PvP by far. You just cannot predict what a portal user is going to do next. Portal fruit definitely goes into the S tier. And the lightning fruit is next. So first of all, it is an elemental fruit like many others we've seen so far, which means it has elemental immunity. So the lightning fruit also has an M1 now after the rework, which you can use to just like continuously just what the for the previous light's V move of all. The thunderball destruction, the flame levels of this thing your opponent. It does definitely, and now solely because of the fact I haven't really used the pink fruit much ever since the rework, solely because of the fact of just how overwhelming it is. So here we go, right off the bat, we have another passive ability, right? The pain meter. The pain fruit also has an M1 now, which is incredible. It's actually so cool. Unfortunately, that knockback is way too crazy to be very efficient in PvE grinding, but that's okay though. As I'm taking damage though, my pain meter is filling up. Okay, now for the actual skills. Fury Jab. This thing is a literal minigun. It will keep on shooting at your opponents, but the speed of it reduces more and more as you shoot. So another cool passive ability that the pain fruit has is also, I'm pretty sure once you die, it sends you to like an extra rage mode. Yeah, there you go. You turn Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan. Look at the way you start sprinting. Everything becomes better. So there you go, guys. Again, not an expert at the pain fruit, but from what I understand, it has insane damage, insane rate, very good for PvP, and also decent for PvE. So it doesn't pain me at all to say this. I think the ping and and the lightning fruit are both very close with each other. I might put the pain above the lightning. Okay, next, being as good as the blizzard is, it comes overall just a very good fruit. You know, these also with a legendary ice inside of the. So the gravity was one of the did not disappoint with the rework. We now have an M1 with a gravity fruit that is I don't really know how to describe this thing, man. It charges up, it links to each other, and it can hit the opponents. Singularity. Look at this thing, bro. Now, guys, my gravity fruit on this account isn't fully upgraded, so I cannot demonstrate that for you. We got a gravity minigun with an orbital chain, gravitational prison, and the V move, the asteroid crash. The F move is a shooting star for which you can just ride on and still use all of your attacks with, so that's pretty cool and useful. The biggest chart would be prehistoric skills work. So first of all, to go through the mythic Queen the Ice and the in which all of the skills work as just shadows of the transformed version, right? The ancient show you Babbitt transform. The M1 is unstoppable, alright? Very good for grinding, although you would need to get 300 mastery just to get this transformation. It's being done by the actual stamp buddy. Could be used very effectively. I will probably put right above the gravity into the beat. Oh, whoa. Right here, right in the B tier. Next up, we have the T-Rex. I'll be honest, guys, the T-Rex, I would say, is probably like a slightly better version of the Mammoth and a slightly worse version of the Kitsune. Basically, why it's better than the Mammoth is in its base form, you actually do have an M1 ability. The skills are Tail Swipe, Predatorial Fill to T. Why? You don't exist. But I think for being a
and you can get started for free.
This is much more useful than the Mammoth, and I will put it actually slightly above the Ice Fruit right here. Next up, we have one of the best fruits of all time in terms of PvP, the Dough Fruit. Now, first of all, the Dough Fruit is an elemental, okay, so you do get the elemental reflexes. It is one of the best fruits at comboing you have ever seen. First move, the missile jab. We got the Pastry River, piercing clothesline. And of course, we have the Dough Fist, the Fusillade. So as you would have noticed, a lot of these skills are able to sort of stun your opponent. You can chain these moves and to do some crazy combos with it. You don't even have to be like a fruit main build in order to use combos on this fruit. However, one of the biggest cons of the Dough Fruit, other than the fact that it is nearly impossible to obtain, is how difficult it is to unlock all of the awakened skills. Guys, to fully awaken your Dough Fruit is so tough. But just solely based off of the fact of how overpowered the Dough Fruit is in terms of PvP, we're just gonna ignore the PvE aspect and throw it directly into the S tier. Let's put it right between the Buddha and the Portal. But the same thing probably can't be said about the Shadow Fruit, which is one of the most neglected mythical fruits in the entire game, and I will explain why. So first of all, when you have the Shadow Fruit equipped, you get this thing called the Umbra meter, which is one of the most useless meters in the entire game. It fills up when you deal damage on your opponents, and the only thing that it does is it's drained when you use your Corvus Torment effect. That's like all it does for you. This thing is pretty good for PvPs, I will say, but there are just so many other fruits out there that has way better PvP potential. The biggest drawback of the Shadow Fruit is pretty much most of the moves are single target, and you can't really grind with it. It's pretty inefficient. So when it comes to PvEs, for gaining a bunch of levels and also doing raids and C events, it's not the most effective. I think the Shadow Fruit goes into the B tier, maybe above the Diamond. I wouldn't put it anywhere higher than that. The Venom is up next, guys. Another fruit that is long overdue for a massive rework, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that the Venom is still a pretty decent fruit. So first of all, the Venom also has a Fury meter. Now, many people sort of confuse fake news the venom is not elemental, so you are still going to get hit by your enemies. But let's start with the poison daggers, all right? A very spammable move. But the cool thing about the venom is not its skills, but these poison puddles that's able to do tick damage to your opponents. But of course, you're all here to see the venom transformation into the three-headed Hydra. I just messed up saying the word Hydra. That was a little embarrassing. But anyways, it's also not a beast fruit, even though you can transform, guys. This Hydra model, also outdated, probably needs a rework. And of course, the moves gets better. First of all, when you jump up as the Venom, you can spew out like more poison around you. So everything that you do severely poisons your opponent. This is a very, very decent PvP fruit. Only problem is the Fury meter drains very fast, guys. And in terms of PvEs, unfortunately, you know, does not have an M1 ability. There's a lot of cooldown. These skills are pretty slow. So it's not the best for grinding levels, I would say. Overall, still a decent fruit. I would probably put it somewhere above the... You can't. This is what one of my will go. All right, I'm excited for this one, guys. Next up, we have the gas fruit. One of my favorite new fruits to be released as of recently. This is what a mythical fruit should look like. First of all, gas, elemental. You can't touch this, all right? On top of the fact that it has M1 spam. One of the fastest M1 spam I have ever seen. You pull out this gas sword and just start dicing, dude. Now, let's go to the skills. We have suffocating fumes. Pretty good. We got bursting vapor. Look at that. Look at the ring surrounding you. Can we just talk about how nice this fruit looks, the colors and the VFX? Traveling gas, I will say, is probably one of the slower F moves, especially for a mythic. And once your gas meter is filled up, of course, you can transform into a massive gas giant. You look literally like the genie with armor on. This thing is like not as big as the Buddha, but quite massive and makes the M1 spam grind even easier, guys. Amazing fruit for grinding, amazing fruit for killing bosses, amazing fruit for PvPs because you could just spam. Yeah, the gas fruit is definitely going to S tier for me. I mean, I still personally prefer the Buddha, but the gas fruit is close, man. Next up, we have a very undervalued fruit. Undervalued mostly by me, okay? Because I almost never use this thing, and that is the Spirit. So right away, you would notice a very unique bar on the top of your skill list, and that is the Spirits bar. So as it slowly fills up, you can summon these little buddies that gives you very cool boosts. So the blue ones, you can summon, what is this? This is a pig, which gives you a speed boost, makes you run faster. Or you could get a star that will heal you every once in a while. Now, if you were to summon the red ones, here we go. Boom, a toad that sticks out his long freaky tongue at your opponents and drags them in and deals damage. Oh, this poison mushroom deals poison damage very similar to the venom. And let's try to see if we can get the last buddy out. The last buddy, yeah, the tree, which brings out its roots and stuns your opponents as well. It is so insanely versatile. All the given eye much.
Experience control over documents.
The rest of the fruits we'll be ranking are the strongest among even the mythical fruit category. And we're starting with the brand new reworked tiger, what used to be the leper fruit. And for the purpose of time, we'll be ranking the tiger and the werewolf together as one. It's bad. I recommend the previous leopard fruit. There's not much different, but transformed tiger fruit. This thing looks sick, straight out of Kung Fu Panda. You already know. Now you get an M1. Now you can start spamming these fools with their M1 and fill up your form. For high, very same time. You know what? Let's go ahead and place them above the Buddha. Buddha here. You know what? Let's go ahead and place them above the Buddha. Hey, best here. You know what? But there's heavy hit fruit hum. You're like, go ahead, literally transform and stay your transformation forever. That's pretty cool. The latest, even the F move, the Tundra Rush, is able to deal. Oh my god. Pretty sure that's not what the skill was designed to do, guys. And now an M1 spam, guys. So it does make grinding slightly easier. But you see, the problem with that is when you hit walk on outward, you can stand up. I actually feel like the Yeti is closer to the top of the A tier on game. At the exact same time. Soon I have already been turning I get Foxfire around me. Now how sick these are. On top of the fact that it has one of the best M1s out of every single Blox Fruit. Soon just walk on water like most mythical fruits can. The M1 is still just as skills. The same goes for the Empyrean. Like cool King Fire. Wait, dude, Empyrean just for, you know, nostalgia's sake. And the fourth mythical fruit of waiting. So right off the bat, you can do transmutation. You don't even need to summon its own room out. You have two modes, alright? The first one is the dagger. And when you fully upgrade it, you can use it to just slash not only enemies, but the map itself. You can slice the trees, you can slice the objects. The slice and dice, the gamma blade is one of my favorite moves, that C move, and the fist mode. Alright, the fist mode is very cool. You can summon like these gigantic, massive bricks and just drop them on your opponents. There is one more thing I do want to show you too, is when you fully upgrade your control and fill out the meter, you can also hold down your V move to hit them with an ultimate cutscene, guys. This is going to completely lag on my computer, but it was totally worth showing you guys. I mean, just how cool is the control fruit? Control automatic S tier. I will say though, I don't think it's as good as the Tiger or the Kitsune. I'm going to have to put this one behind the Buddha fruit, guys. Don't cancel me. And guys, last but not least, we have the most sought after fruit in the entire game. The mythical dragon and western dragons on the exact same ranking, alright? And we're starting off with the eastern dragon, which is fruit, whether you're eastern dragon, we should be the same. The skills themselves are not great for grinding, except for the C move. And it has a great flight ability. And when you are able to like glide downwards and then fly back up, you get this fire that surrounds you and increases your speed. Now, there are two levels to the Fury meter. When the first level is filled up, which is orange, you can transform into your hybrid dragon form, which is like a, dude, I like a cute set of. Get the skill for the dragon is the Imperial evolution to use your amp. Hit the entire map. All of these skills deal Eastern is at the Western for one mutation. I am being raids again and ranked S tier. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list in the comments below, guys. These videos are getting more and more difficult to make as they release more fruits. But you know,